welcome to this Warhammer 40k video with me, Xenovids. So I've finally done it after a good couple of months of painting. I have gone over my Eldar and painted them, as well as buying some of the new models. A bit of background behind my Eldar army. The fluffy side of it is it's the last of the Eldar, so I wanted to get as many different models, units as I possibly could and paint them up in their either traditional colours or what I thought looked quite cool. There's 5,000 points of it, and I've been collecting this army for 3 or 4 years now, and it's finally up to the 5,000 points now. There are no apocalypse models, it is all just from the normal codex, so yeah, let me know what you think of the army. So here it is then, my 5,000 points of Eldar. As you can see, many different colour schemes. I've got some Samhain, Iodin, Aelotic and Baltan and Ulfway. If I've mispronounced them, I apologise. So I've got some of the Aspect Warriors more to the front, so you can see them, and the giant towering Wraith Knight and the bigger models more at the back. So this army has been going along for about 4 years now. Here we are at the front, Eldrad with 8 Warlocks and Farseer models. I tend to use the Farseer model as Warlocks as well, if I ever use Warlocks, because I think the models look a lot better than the Warlock ones. Moving on slowly, I've got the 5 Rangers, some Fire Dragons with lava bases, and a couple of avatars which we'll talk about later. Striking Scorpions, Howling Banshees, a group of jet bikes, Warp Spiders, some Vipers, the Avatar again, Guardians, Swooping Hawks, Die Avengers, some more Guardians, and 4 Wave Serpents and 2 Fire Prisons. The new Crimson Hunter, some Dark Reapers, Wraith Blades, a Spirit Seer, standing just in front of the Wraith Knight. So this army is bare minimum 4,500-ish, but with upgrades of various kinds makes it up to 5,000. So Eldrad is there, and I wanted him to have a group of Warlocks with him, or Farseers, so I decided to get 8 of those and paint them up in the different Craft World colour schemes. So black and bone kind of colour scheme for the Ulfway, the blends of reds and whites for Samhain, the yellows and blues for Aelotic and Iodin. So we have 5 Rangers. I think the models look really great. My models are metal, so there's no bending of the guns. I've had a few people say to me that their guns will bend with Finecast. I have had bad experience with Finecast, so I'm glad mine are metal. I think they look great. They're still a good model nowadays. And I don't know whether to get more than 5. So we have 10 Fire Dragons with the head honcho just behind them. All with lava bases with slightly melted snow next to it, because snow isn't really around where the lava is. So here is my avatar. I'm sure I heard that this model was cast in like 1998, so I upgraded to the Forge World avatar, which is bigger and better looking. I've done a lava base on him. I haven't put any snow on him. I don't know whether I want to put snow on, because he's supposed to be pure molten magma underneath an iron body so it wouldn't make much sense if there was snow around him. So I think I might leave that like how he is. You can only have one avatar per detachment, so I think if you have a using dual force, you can have 2 avatars, and that's the only way. So striking scorpions, I have 10 of them with their aspect leader upgrade. He's got the scorpion's claw, which is a lot better. Essentially, double. I think it's around a strength 8 with no hindrance to his initiative. All my army is based with Snowflock in the same theme. They're fighting on this desolate snow world. 10 Howling Banshees. I haven't used them a lot since 6th edition arrived. To the change of power weapons, strength 3 power weapon isn't going to take down a lot of Space Marines, unfortunately, anymore. And a lot of people play Space Marine armies of different varying kinds. So they have been collecting dust at the moment, but I will use them in bigger games. So in my converted jet bike with a Farseer model on him, as if he's about to leap off or he's casting psychic powers on his prey, with 10 jet bikes with him. I love jet bikes. They just got better and better. Crazy amount of movement and what they can do. And if you get the psychic power where you can +1 to your armor save, they become a 2-up armor save squad, which is always great. So moving on, I've got 10 warp spiders, a mixture of metal and fine cast, so some of them are slightly wonky. Warp spiders got a lot better as well, more manoeuvrable, and their weapons are just great as it is. Strength 6 is always great. I definitely want to try using them more. So just behind them are Vipers. I've kitted one with a missile launcher and the other 2 are with Shuriken cannons, and then I upgrade them all to have a Shuriken cannon underneath them as well. So that's a lot of firepower at strength 6, and any 6s to wound become AP2. So a good infantry killer of light infantry, medium infantry, and heavy infantry like Terminators. It's good, and they're manoeuvrable as well. Fast skimmer. 2 hull points though. That's the only problem with them. I've got 12 Guardians in this squad, and it's an Eldar missile launcher support weapon, which is found as relentless, which means you can move and fire, if I'm correct, which is great. So you can have them kitted out with any of the heavy weapons that it can have moving forwards, and using the special rule where they can move and then run, shoot, or shoot and run. I've got 6 Swimming Hawks. Slight changes to their grenades and rules and stats and everything to do with that. I don't like them. The models are okay, I just don't like them, and they're very fragile. I was having a battle report and someone walked past the table and one of them fell off and the wings flew into the air in different directions. I'm not a fan of Swimming Hawks, unfortunately. I have another 12 Guardians. This group have a Bright Lance with them. I do like Guardians. Ballistic skill now 4, which is amazingly better. It's so much better than what they were before. 10 Dire Avengers. The aspect upgrade Exarch that I have with him is the Force Shield. However, I do want to have the dual Shuriken catapult thing. Although Bladestorm is different for them, it's still great because they have the ability on a wound roll of 6, 82. There's a lot of various tricks that the Eldar have now, and it's just great. 4 Wave Serpents. I got these before the crazy shenanigans of the their new shield system. So I'm happy I've got these. With the Serpent Shield ability they have, if a penetrating hit is caused on them, you roll a 2+ on a dice and it turns into a glancing hit. Or you can use that as an attack weapon, where it's I think it's a 60-inch range, ignores cover, d6 + 1, strength 7 possibly. It's mad how versatile they are. And I've got 2 fire prisms, one of the old kind with the small crystal, and one of the new ones with the long sharp crystal. I tend to proxy the back one as a night spinner, just because it looks different, which is good. Okay, it sometimes works well, better obviously against infantry than mechanized armies. Moving on, I've got the new Crimson Hunter. I do like that model. It was very easy to put together. I did put together and painted in a good evening, 3 hours, 4 hours. It didn't take me long. It was a joy. It was great. The instructions were great. It's a good model. Moving on, I've got 5 Dark Reapers. You can have them in a unit of 10. I don't know if I do that, but going with the dark theme with them to add a bit of a contrast to the brightness of the rest of the army. Each with a devastating weapon which can take down Marines and, more importantly, Tau battlesuits, which are the bane of my existence. I've got 5 Wraith Blades, a Spirit Seer to go with them. They will be walking together forever with his Spirit Mark special ability, and also Psychic Powers, which can have some fun. Giant Wraith Knight there. I can't wait to get to use him. It's absolutely great model. I don't know if more and more armies are going to get models of that size. It'd be interesting to see something like the Tyranids or Space Marines getting a giant model. I know Grey Knights have the Dread Knight, but it'd be interesting to see that. With the Tyranids, from the different jumps and different editions, the Hive Tyrant has just got bigger and bigger. Just imagine a massive Hive Tyrant. Beautiful. And here we have the Wraith Lord. Not quite as big as the Wraith Knight, and compared to both of them, I'm not sure if it's as good. So as you can see, vehicles, jet bikes, plane is Samhain. The Guardians are Baal 10. The Aspects are in their traditional colours. The Wraiths are in the yellow, and the Aeolitic Rangers are in the traditional blue. 5,000 points there. It's been a long time coming, but I'm finally completed it, which is great. So that's my army then. 4,500 points base with upgrades makes it 5,000. Next week I am going to do a massive 5,000 point battle report at Warhammer World with my buddy who collects Tau. I'm a little bit scared. His army isn't a fluff army. It's dangerous with lots of evil Tau vehicles which get a 4-up cover save and devastating weaponry and some Barracudas from Forge World. Lots of aircraft coming in, able to shoot and hurt my infantrymen. So it'll be very interesting. I don't know if I'm allowed to record there, so I'll take pictures definitely, and I'll pop that battle report up after then. A little chat about what's coming up. We have a tournament coming up with me and a group of friends from September onwards, a league system where we have 2 or 3 of our armies, and it's 2,000 points, and it's any mission from the book, and the best 2 army at the end of the season go to Warhammer World and play it out like in the Super Bowl. That's going to be exciting. I have Tyranids, Grey Knights, and of course Eldar, and I'm going to put some lists on here and see what they're like, because I haven't played some of the new models or anything with this new codex. So more to come. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment to help me out with how to do it and how to play Eldar really well, because I haven't played with the new codex. Thank you very much, and goodbye.